Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is my first trading related video of 2025. And what better way to start off than talking about why we should be day trading in 2025. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Sierra. I've been trading since March of 2021. I am 22 years old. I am a full-time day trader and I love what I do. Honestly, I think I'm not even gonna get into the whole trading changed my life speech. I have videos on that if you guys wanted to go watch them, but trading has honestly changed my life and I feel like this year could be your opportunity for it to change yours too. I'm not a fan of super long intros because you guys aren't here to hear about me, you're here to talk about trading. So let's get into the video. Reason number one why you need to be day trading this year is because the market is more volatile than ever. When we have major political events like the 2024 election aftermath, economic uncertainty, stock prices are moving daily. Like for example, yesterday, I literally made $8,000 in 4 minutes just because Donald Trump was talking about the conversation he had with his tariffs. Now, if you guys remember anything about the last time that Donald Trump was president between 2016 and 2020, he said a lot of things, right? And so when he says things, it moves the markets because people are reacting in anticipation? Woo. Sorry, y'all, I just woke up. Of his statements. So having a president, right, who moves the market like this, there's no better time for you to start investing, specifically day trading. Now you may be asking yourself, like, what is day trading? So what I do is I trade options, right? Now obviously you can swing trade too. Swing trade is going to be holding a trade longer than a day. I more so day trade, so I buy and sell within the same exact day. Sometimes within minutes, sometimes within the same hour, sometimes, so on and so forth. The thing that I love about day trading, and another reason why you should get into day trading, is because you can make money whether the market goes up or goes down. So when people come to me and they're like, oh, Sierra, what if the stock market crashes? What are you gonna do? I'm on a yacht in Monaco. What are you saying to me right now? I'm in the tiniest bikini in Monaco, sipping champagne out of diamond cups. That's what I'm doing. That is how much money I would be making if the stock market were to crash. Now you may be asking yourself, like, what do you mean you would lose all your money? No. So in trading, we have these things called calls and puts, right? A call means you think the stock is going to go upwards. A put means you think the stock is going to go downwards. So you can bet on either direction. So if the stock goes down a lot, we're up. If it goes up a lot, we're up. Does that make sense? Another reason why you need to learn how to day trade in 2025 is because AI and technology are absolutely changing the game. Companies like Nvidia, companies like Meta are absolutely impacting the market. And I like that because I'm not really too well versed in tech on my own accord, right? I don't have like a gaming computer. I use my MacBook, However, for some reason, them stocks are moving. And so you want to be able to capitalize off of that. For example, right, last week there was some information about DeepSeek. For the record, I am not well versed in this kind of stuff, but somehow, some way, drop the stocks. It's important to understand news catalysts and how to trade them, or how to trade based off of them. And that's something that I make sure that we prioritize over in my Discord, but news is important. One of the main things that I teach about trading when it comes to why you should be day trading is because it gives you financial freedom. Now, I'm not a big fan of the whole term financially free because I don't know. It looks different for everybody, right? However, whether you are using trading to be a full-time trader, supplement Trading isn't just about making quick money. I know a lot of people come on here and they advertise how much money they made in a certain amount of time frame, and they don't talk about anything else outside of that. That's what I'm trying to not do. So if you ever catch me doing that, clock me for it. But trading is not just about how fast you can make money. It's about controlling your financial future. Whether you want to supplement your income, replace your 9 to 5, or just pay for your nails, pay for your groceries, pay for your light bill, trading can help you form the future that you want. Now, I want to start this by saying, not everybody is going to be a millionaire from trading. It is not that easy, okay? I think it looks easy from the outside because there's a lot of people who just say, oh, I took this trade and, a couple years later, I'm a millionaire, but they don't talk about the losses. I have lost so much money trading in my years. Now, granted, I've made a lot more, but trading, albeit you can sit here and learn all the strategies in the world, but if your psychology is not together, you are going to fail. seriously. What I like to tell my students is, even though we trade options, that's what day trading is, I'm trading options. Even though we trade options, trading cannot be an option to you. You cannot see it as something where it's like, oh, I'm gonna try this skill, and if it doesn't work out, whatever. Because at the end of the day, trading is hard, and you are guaranteed to lose at least some point in your trading career. Anybody who tells you otherwise is lying to you. So with that being said, when you are taking trades, right, you have to go in there with the mindset of, even if I do lose, it's a lesson. We don't take losses, we learn lessons. That's the point of trading. Because once you understand your losses, you're able to minimize your losses. You lose less and less. You lose less and less as far as how much money you're losing and how often it is that you're losing trades. Sometimes things in the market happen that are just completely out of our control, right? So yesterday, that trade that I took where I made that $8,000 in a few minutes, the stock just shot up, right? Prior to that, the stock had just been trending downward. So if I had been in a trade, assuming it's going to go down, like a put trade that I had mentioned, I would have probably ended up at a loss. Completely out of my control. I was solely following the trend in that regard, right? So there are some times where you just lose and it's like, dang, they got me. That happens in trading. But if you see trading as an option, you're going to take a loss and be like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I just quit. I think one of the main reasons why I succeeded in trading is because I knew it had to work out for me. I don't think I actually talked about my trading journey. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to do a video on my trading journey from like start to finish. But when I had first started trading, like I got really lucky. I would say I got lucky my first month because I started with $1,400. At the end of my first month, I had a little bit close to $11,000. Not because I knew what I was doing. I got really lucky because it was trading in the aftermath of COVID. The market was just shooting up that week. Like it was literally beginner's luck, not strategy, because what I was using back then would not work today. And honestly, I don't know how I won. Anyways, what I will say for me, having made that kind of money my first month trading, it kind of made me be like, oh, I can actually do this. Because when you think about trading in regards to time, right? Like, let's say I make $200 in a couple minutes. Do you know how long that would have taken me to make otherwise at a job? You know what I mean? Like, when you have a skill where you can make that much money in that short of a time, there's literally no way you should be seeing it as an option. Like in your mind, it needs to be, this has to work for me. Trading has to work for me. Like I used to write down like, trading has to work, trading has to work. Because I did not want to sit here and work for the rest of my life. Like it's about time to me. You know what I mean? Like let's say I have a job, right? And I make upper six figures, like $200,000, $300,000 a year. But if I'm working 10-hour days, if all my shifts are completely stacked and I have to do work outside of work and all this stuff, I am not living as someone who makes six figures. I am working as somebody who makes six figures. Does that make sense? Like maybe I could take a better trip on my PTO instead of going to like Disney, we go to Europe or something. But all my time is dedicated in my work, and I believe life is meant to be lived. If any of you guys are familiar with what the market was like during COVID, how volatile that was during that time, please do not miss out on trading in 2025. Even if you're watching this video and you're like, you know what, I actually don't want to actively trade, invest in some stuff long term. For example, as stocks move down, buy that dip, right? I have a lot invested in tickers like VOO, VTI. I have most of my long-term investment portfolios in VOO, VTI. I recently just added into Robinhood, into NVIDIA, PLTR, also a really good stock to invest in. Get your long-term portfolio up. Trading, like actively trading, is not for everybody. Some people are more so like a buy, let my money sit and just sit there. Also, I'm not like a crypto degenerate at all. I'm not a cryptocurrency girl. I'm starting to get into it. Why? Because in 2025, President Trump is our first pro-crypto president. Again, I want you guys to understand, I don't care what your political views are. I really don't. Please don't comment them. I won't respond. But regardless of how you guys feel, you cannot let this pass you by. Capitalize off of it, because that's the exact same thing that they would do. Trading has honestly changed my life, and now that I'm talking through it, I realize I need to make a video on what trading's actually done for me. But I hope it can change yours too in 2025. Please don't go into trading with the mindset of, I need to go make $1,000 a day by tomorrow. go into it the mindset of, I want to be consistent. You don't need money to start to learn how to trade, right? Even my own students, I don't recommend them put real money in there until they can flip a paper account. So paper trading is trading in real time, but with fake money, right? So for example, if you can't turn a fake 200 into 400, you're not going to turn your own 200 into 400. You don't need thousands of dollars to start trading. I don't know who made that myth, but the thing is, I think when people think that is because obviously trading's about percent. So you and I can take the same trade. I put in 10K, you put in 100. If we both make 50% return, I made $5,000 and you only made 50. So granted, the more money you put in, the more you would make as far as like percent goes, an equivalent kind of sense. But trading is not about how much money can I make tomorrow. It's about compounding and stacking an account. I always say, if you're in a place where you need that money, like if you really need that, don't trade. Don't trade. Because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to hold trades for too long. You're going to over leverage. You're going to put too much money in because you absolutely need the money. Your goal should not be dollars. It should be consistency. With that also being said, I am a very transparent person. Like, again, I've probably talked a lot on this video about losses and consistency, but it's important. I can't just sit here and tell you guys how much money it is that I've made and all the great things that I do and not tell you guys the risks that are associated with trading as well. So I guess that kind of leaves the question, like, where do I start? Number one, you're going to need to get a broker. I personally recommend Webull. That's the broker that I use. Your broker is going to be the area where you put your money in order to start trading. So I think I've done a video on how to get started trading options, but I'm going to make an updated version of that because some of the things have kind of changed since then. But you need a broker first, right? And then I would suggest after that, get someone to learn from. I'm not saying go spend thousands of dollars on the course. I think charging $1,000 for a course is insane. Anyways, not here nor there. Find someone you trust to teach you, because with YouTube University, it's so great to watch so many YouTube videos, but I feel like you kind of get, what do people call it, like analysis paralysis, where instead of realizing how much you do know, you realize how much you don't know. Like after you watch video after video, because everyone trades differently, there's not one perfect strategy. There's not one way to trading, right? So after you watch all these videos, you realize, oh my gosh, I don't know anything, right? And it kind of gets discouraging. So maybe try to do like one band, one sound. I personally teach people. I have a Discord server. We have over 70 hours of recorded content. We have mini mentorship programs. I live trade every day. We have pre-market analysis every day, recaps after market closes every day, psychology Zooms. We have futures courses, options courses. Did I say mini mentorship programs? All included in the membership. Membership is $50 a month, but we have a code, BHM, which makes it $35 for the month of February. But if you don't want to learn from me or pay to learn from me, I also have free educational videos in the little link that I'm going to put in the description box. Outside of that, if you're like, I don't trust this girl, find somebody on YouTube who you feel like is transparent. That's the number one thing. Make sure they're not just posting profits, but you're seeing their losses as well. What's the criteria for finding a good teacher from trading? Someone you can have access to. Trading is really hard to do by yourself. I taught myself from Twitter and Reddit. Like I would go on Twitter, type in a stock name, look at the charts, back test them. It's hard to learn by yourself. Like if I could have done anything different in my trading journey, I would have invested in someone like a good mentor. I just didn't want to pay that. Because the thing is, everybody charges like thousands of dollars for mentorships. Like even when I do my personal mentorship, I charge $450 with the coupon code. And there's a split pay for it. And I stress about charging that because I'm like, oh my God, like people are going to think that I'm trying to scam them and I'm trying to take their money, and I'm not. It's 6 weeks and I just want to be compensated for my time. Anyways, no one's here for that. Yeah, find someone you trust. But number one, get a broker. And the first thing I would suggest to start learning is candlesticks, reading candlesticks. If you can read some candles, you've got a good foundation. I have to go start a one-on-one with one of my mentees because I give them one-on-ones. Yeah, please start investing in 2025, y'all. Like one thing I have loved with having Crystal Academy, which is my Discord, and this is like a complete side note, you can click off if you'd like, is that there are so many people that look like me in the Discord. I love having a lot of women in there, and specifically Black women as well, because growing up, I didn't think that investing was for me. Whether it was actively trading, long-term investing, I didn't think that was a space that was for me because of the way that A, I looked, and B, the money that I had. But once I realized you don't need thousands to start trading, I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So I don't know. I feel like every YouTube video that I do, I'm going to have a little, I'm so grateful moment, but I'm so grateful to God for just allowing me to not just know what trading is, but to comprehend it as well. I'm a very big Christian. I'm hopefully going to have some Christian content coming soon on the channel. Cause I do Bible study every Wednesday and I kind of want to talk about some of those principles on YouTube. Anyways, unrelated. But I'm very, very grateful that I can comprehend trading and I've been able to get it the way that I do. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all about trading, please comment them down below. Please comment some videos you guys would like to see. A lot of the content you guys ask for is over in the Discord, and I would love to teach you guys over there if you guys would have me. Again, so much content over there. We still do live classes every month. And yeah, that's all I've got. But hope to see you guys around. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we will be getting trading content out every week this year. I'm trying to get in my bag, y'all, I swear. Anyways, I gotta go. Bye. Love y'all. See you guys next time.